And I think we're live na.
Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Eight Letters Live. Grabe na-miss ko kayo, no? Tagal kong hindi nakapag-live. Ayan. Um, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to sit in again, sit with an author for this afternoon. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm not home. I'm outside. I'm somewhere refreshing. So, kaya I don't have my mask on. Ayan. Open space naman ito. Anyway, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. It's a very special afternoon. In fact, hindi siya maulan. Pero kanina, when I was traveling, medyo maulan somewhere in Ortigas. Ayan. So, bakit ba binabanggit yung mga ulan? At least the weather is fine today. Where I am. I'm in Makati. Okay. Bakit nga ba? Because our featured novela for today, for this afternoon, has something to do with the weather. Okay, umuulan, umaaraw. Connection. Hindi mo nagpapagalaw ng mga ulap-ulap na yan, no, diba? Sino nagpapadala ng ulan? Okay. At ang may katagawan yan ay si Vin Vosotros. Hello, Vin.
Hi, Miss Chris. Hi, everyone. It's nice to be
So,
here with you, with all of you.
nice. Thank you. It's also nice to have you back, no? At for those who are first timers here in Eight Letters Live, si Vin ay matagal na namin siyang author, no? He's been with us for like two anthologies na, no? Two,
Yes,
correct?
to
Oo,
anthologies na.
na. Tapos kasama din namin siya sa Infinite Reels. There was a time when that was actually last year na we recorded a script kasama namin si
Opo.
Kevin.
Yes.
Yan. So, but now, sa kanya lang nakafocus ang spotlight. Wala siyang
Yes.
kahati. Dahil dun sa kanyang novela na The Storm Between Us. Mamaya papakita namin sa inyo yung book talaga na, and also the cover. Okay. And hindi kayo maigay kasi mamaya, no, in between the conversation, we'll be throwing in 3 questions kasi meron kaming per team.
Okay, hello, Miss Chris. Yeah, I think I can. Hello, Miss Chris. Can you hear me? I think we can hear you, Miss Chris. So, by the way, hi, Vince. Hi, Ken. Thank you for watching. And hi, Eds. So, these are my friends. So, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I think we're having some technical difficulties, but well, that's part of the live interview. So, and hopefully we'll have Miss Chris back. So I think she's just adjusting yung kanyang audio. Yeah, but for now, I think on your screen is the cover of my first ever novella. So as you can see, that's the physical copy. That's the hard copy paperback. And right, this virtual launch is for the ebook copy naman. So yun, later sabi nga ni Miss Chris, we'll have 3 questions, and then paunahan na lang kung sino makasagot, and then the winners will have a free ebook copy of The Storm Between Us. So watch out for those questions. So all throughout the interview, we'll send those questions, or we'll ask those questions. So be sure to stay until the end of this virtual launch. Okay.
Hello, I'm not muted anymore. Nandali.
Hi, Miss Grace. Yes, I can hear you na.
Tunog na? Okay, okay. Ayan, ayan. Thank you. Sige, ano ko muna yung camera ko kasi feeling ko it's interfering with the, may signal naman ako na, I think it's interfering with the data. Okay. So, yan. Naririnig, no? It's clear?
Yes, we
Correct?
can hear you, Miss Grace.
Okay,
Yes.
ayan, ayan. Sorry for that. Yan, sabi nga ni, narinig ko kanina si Vin, talking, sabi niya, pagka mga live, talagang may mga, ano tayo, mga, what do you call that, mga unfortunate incidents.
Yes. Technical
Unfortunate
difficulties.
ano, technical shenanigans. Okay, but I'm here and you can feel my energy. Talagang kahit hindi ako naka-camera, mararamdaman yung energy ko and that I'm all smiles. Okay, tatanggalin ko lang siya kasi feeling ko that's what's causing the glitch kanina. It's the camera. Okay. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Mag-upgrade tayo. I need to upgrade. Okay. So, yun na nga, no, as I was saying earlier, si Jen yung kasama na natin siya. And very special yung for today natin, yung launch because it's a launch plus a contest, no. We will be asking questions, kaya makinig din kayo from start to finish. Okay, so my first question for you, Vin, is this. Um, bakit mo naisipan, no, na magkaroon ka ng nobela na medyo connected sa weather? Saan ba 'to nag-start?
Okay. Well, that's a good question, Mrs. Actually, you know what? Nag-start ito way, way back in college pa. So when I watched this play, so this is like a musical, theater play about a mythology, about a myth. So the myth is about Tungkong Langit and Alunsina. So Tungkong Langit and Alunsina are two deities. These are part of the Visayan pantheon. And what struck me during that play or in the whole story is that it is open-ended. Actually, walang closure yung two characters. So parang, okay, kasi I mean, we have legends, we have myths, but most of our legends or myths, I mean, it either ends on, death, tapos may lalabas na bulaklak, or may lalabas na prutas or halaman. So these are our usual legends. But that's the first time I encountered a mythology or a Filipino myth na open-ended, na walang closure, hindi ba alam kung namatay or nabuhay. So yun, that really struck me and it stuck with me through the years. So when I was, brainstorming for my novela, naalala ko yung myth na yun ni Alonsina and Tungkong Langit. So that's the inspiration behind my novela.
Actually, Vin, it's a very, very sad story, no?
Yes.
Hindi, baka dun sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yung story ni Tungkong Langit at Alunsina, tama si Vin, it's really open-ended. Parang nga siyang loop, yung paulit, parang siyang wala nga siyang katapusan. So parang,
Mm-mm.
until now, you can actually imagine, baka si Tungkong Langit, si Alunsina, mga ganon.
Yes.
Pero I don't want to spoil it, no? Kailangan basahin niyo yung myth na yan. And also the novela, okay? But yun nga, may connection siya or sila sa weather, okay? So medyo malungkot yung story nila. It's bittersweet, okay? So also one of my
Yes.
favorite Philippine mythologies. Okay, so sinasabi mo din doon nag-start or doon nang parang it's what inspired you, no, to create
Yes.
this book, this novela. Okay. So pero kung ito ay inspired, no, ni Tungkong Langit at Alunsina, bakit doon sa iyong cover ay isang tao lang na doon? I mean, isang deity. Ano ba 'yan? Sino
Yes.
siya? Oh.
Okay. So actually for my novela, because well, I will explain this case. The writing process for my novela began with a question. So parang syempre nabanggit ko nga kanina na it's inspired by Tungkong Langit and Anunsina who are deities who control the weather. Ayun, since it's open-ended, walang closure, parang yung naging question ko before writing the novel is, anong ginagawa kaya nila ngayon? Especially, from the story kasi ni Anunsina and Tungkong Langit, I mean, for those who do not know, The story ended when Tungkong Langit banished Aluncina. Pinalaya siya si Aluncina because they are a married couple. They are mag-asawa sila, and then pinalaya si Tungkong Langit si Aluncina. So that's where it ended. So di ba napaka-open-ended niya, walang closure. So my writing process began with a question na since pinalaya si Aluncina, what happened to her? Where is she? Is she just, floating in space, or is she interfering with the affairs of mortals like us? And as you well know, you might have read the blurb of my book, I imagined it to be the latter, na Aluncina is here in this world, interfering with affairs of us, human beings, especially in the book na sina Michael and Charm, yung main characters. So, yeah, that's where it all began, yung writing process ko for my novela.
So, ano pala, no? Si Aluncina ay naging pala desisyon. Okay? Naging
Yes.
desisyon din siya. Okay. At interesting sa akin yung side no na bakit siya nag-interfere
Yes. Mm. Okay. Hello, Miss Chris. Okay. So yeah, actually that's my writing process for the novela na mapapaisip, it was not mentioned in the story what happened to her after she was banished by Tungkong Langit. And yeah, parang nakaka-curious lang what happened to her. That's why I came up with a story na naging sabi nga ni Miss Chris, naging pala decision si Alonsina kaya siya nakikialam dun sa mga affairs of mortals like the main characters of my book, Charm and Michael. Okay, so let's just wait for Miss Chris. I think she's just fixing some technical issues on her side. But okay, so while we are waiting for her, I think I've seen Daniela. Hello, Dadang. Thank you so much for watching. So I hope na mahulaan niyo yung mga questions na ibabato namin later so that you win our free ebook the free ebook copy of my novella. So stay tuned on those questions kasi paunahan siya. So yung kung sinong mauna, so there are three questions. Kung sino yung mauna for each question, siya yung mananalo ng free copy. So pero syempre one chance lang. Pag nanalo na, then give chance to others naman. Okay, so my question si Ben's team is the reference in the Greek mythology. Um, well, to answer your question, actually none. There's no reference in the Greek mythology because yung basis ng aking novela is the Philippine mythology. So yung naging inspiration is the Visayan creation myth involving Tungkong Langit and Aluncina. But I also like Greek mythology a lot. Hello, Miss Chris. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Okay. I think may naririnig ako from Miss Chris, although wala pa
Hello?
lang. Ayan. Yeah, I can hear you,
Ayan.
Miss Chris. Mhm.
Oo. Meron kasi akong bigla siyang nagmo-mute. Sorry ha, dun sa mga nandito, bigla siyang nagmo-mute nang wala akong ginagawa. I think it
Okay.
happens pagka parang it's a browser thing. Okay, so anyway, sige. Tingnan natin how we can work it out. Kasi hindi ayokong pumipindot dito even with the chats kasi baka kung ano yung mapindot. So I'd rather not touch anything. Okay. So hindi ko na nababasa yun sa chat. Okay. So yon, yung sabi ko kanina, hello, dinig ako no?
Yes, yes, Miss Chris. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So, yung sabi ko kanina na as writers kasi, 'di ba, one of the things that challenge us is ano yung next na isusulat. Correct?
Mhm.
'Di ba? Ano
Yes,
yung next na
yes.
isusulat natin? Ngayon, with what you did, it's a very clever way of actually I wouldn't call it a rehash. Eh. It's a very clever way of what do you call this? Yung thinking of what to write next. Okay?
Mhm.
Parang nawala ako.
I can hear you, Miss Chris. I can hear you.
You can hear me ba? Okay. Merong ano, nag-black yun. Oh my goodness. Nag-black yung
Okay, so I think we've lost Miss Chris again. Okay, so while waiting for her, I think I'll answer. So hi Polo, thank you for watching. So actually he has a question. What do you think is the importance of mythology in understanding our common human experience? Well, wow, that's a deep question, Polo. Hirapan mo ako. Joke lang. No, for me, I think mythology is a fruit of what you, as you mentioned, common human experience. So for me, parang mythology is somehow a collection of a collection of the stories of a culture. Like for example, Filipino, Greek. So it is a collection of the beliefs of culture of folklore. So it somehow represents the whole system of a community, of a society. Na, for example, in our culture in our culture now, iba, pop culture. So if you will see the stories, like for example, even in TikTok, you will know the kind of generation na meron tayo. So in mythology, when you study a culture or a story, you will know the kind of belief system of those people. Like for example, the Filipino mythology. So naniniwala tayo sa nature, the power of nature, that we are just a small part of a whole picture. So I think that's the importance of studying mythology. So I hope I answered your question. Okay, Miss Chris.
other questions. Ay, okay. I don't wanna touch the any controls here anymore. So
Yeah, I
if I
can
do
hear you,
ano,
Miss Chris.
okay, yan, thank you. Sabi ko pinaglalaroan ako ni ano na kasi kanina pa 'to. That's so strong.
Pala-decision siya talaga.
So strong. So I don't understand bakit nawawala ako. Anyway, kapag nawala ako, ano lang, tuloy lang natin,
Yep,
okay?
yep. For
Or kasi
sure.
I needed my browser. Okay, so yun, no? Sabi ko kanina, very clever na naiisip mo yung mga what ifs. Sino ba nagsabi nun? I think it was Neil Gaiman who said, di ba? Parang one way
Mhm.
to create a story, ask what if si Alonsina ay naging ganito, ito, ano kaya yung
Yes.
mangyayari? So that's the, mamaya magtatanong na ako ha, so just
Sure,
jot
sure.
down. Okay. Tapos, yung next naman natin is, in the modern set of this story, we are now introduced to Charm and Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
Yes.
O, saan naman na-inspire o saan hinango yung kanilang story, yung backbone ng story nila?
Okay. Well, that's actually very, very cliche siya because I am also a fan of Filipino movies. So it was inspired by One More Chance. And well, I think we all know the story of One More Chance of Popoy and Basha. So if you will read actually the blurb of my book, somehow I think you will see the nuances of the story of One More Chance in my story. But apart from that, um, I'm also a fan of anime, and I don't know if you've watched Fruits Basket. So Fruits Basket is a story of young adult people who were cursed, and there's this one girl who entered the scene and changed the whole situation for all of those cursed individual. So naging inspiration ko siya because each person in that anime has some kind of pain. And I think when you read my novella, you will be able to understand the pain of each character and where they are coming from. So you will know what why they are acting that way, why is their action like that. So because for me, I believe that people are not perfect. We are a complex beings. We have our own reasons. We have our own histories why we are here where we are and why we are doing what we do. So yeah, those two stories, One More Chance and Fruits Basket, are the inspiration for Michael and Charm. And not just for Michael and Charm, but for the whole cast of my novella. So
You know,
I
I
hope,
yes,
yes,
please
yes, please.
continue. Please continue.
Yeah, that's, I'm done na. Yes. Yeah, that's
You know,
One More Chance and
yeah,
Fruits Basket.
I love the fact that your style is layering. Yung gano'n. I think I can
Mhm,
see it na parang gusto mo talaga na yun nga, may nuances. Sinabi mo kanina na
mhm,
ang characters kasi as they are in real life, no, tayo naman, di naman
mhm.
tayo
True.
two-dimensional. We are
True.
three-dimensional. Dami mga decisions tayo, ginagawa natin yan. Not because, just because, di ba? Yung mga iba-iba tayong mga decisions na very, very complicated din yung root.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Miss Chris. I mean, we are not, I mean, what, we are not two-dimensional. We are a complex, we are complex creatures. We are complex beings. I think, Miss Chris, you're on mute. Okay, so actually, Ben's here has a comment. Actually, mas madrama pa nga ang mga animes compared to teleseries. Just watch Naruto. Yeah, I like Naruto. Malalalim ang hugot ng characters from Naruto to Gaara. And actually, I can relate to that because I like watching animes too. And makita mo, especially for, with the Japanese, I think they really like, you know, dramatic background stories. Although Filipino teleseries naman din have, dramatic background stories, especially when it comes to family. Like, di ba yung mga teleserye natin, like from the lolo, kalalolohan, or minsan from magulang, na nadadala pa rin ng anak. But yeah, I think that's a good perspective, Benz, na some people, discard anime as like mababaw, but I think they're also, they also deserve some merits then because they have really wonderful and very good storylines. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you can just send in your questions if you have questions about me, about my writing process, about my novel. So hi Lou, yeah, thank you so much for the support. Yeah, power. Okay, so let's just wait for Miss Chris again. So medyo, I think Alcina is quite interfering nga with the human affairs. Yeah, we can see you,
Hello.
Miss Chris. We can see you.
Teka lang, kailangan ko mag-off cam kasi baka mag-interfere. Parang si Aluncina nag-interfere. Okay. So, meron akong question, ano. Paano mo made-describe yung dynamic ng relationship? Although
Mhm.
sinasabi na natin na complicated ang tao, no? But how
Yes.
complicated, ayun na lang, how complicated is the relationship between Charm and Michael?
Oh, okay, okay. That's quite I mean, that's a hard question without, spoiling. But okay, so to answer your question, Miss Chris, what I'll do is that I'll give a general sense of the characters first. So most of the characters in my novella are actually between 18 to 19 years old. So medyo young adult talaga. And the setting of my novella actually, the setting of the story is mid or early to mid 2000s. So during those times, kapag 18 to 19 ka, you're a college student na, di ba? So let's start with Charm. So Charm is the female lead, and actually she's a strong-willed and intelligent lady who is taking up accountancy. So sa mga accountants dyan, hi. So in the story, actually, I think if you in the blurb, it is mentioned already that she recently broke up with her ex-boyfriend Michael. So prior, I mean, the story that's the premise of the story. They just broke up. So that means talagang may history sa kanilang dalawa. And then, si Michael naman, on the other hand, Michael is also a college student. He is a business administration student. He's a BSBA dyan. Hello. Who at that time, so during those times kasi, I feel that Michael at that time, in this like early to mid 2000s, he doesn't fit the idea of a successful student. Di ba, ano ba yung idea of successful student? Matalino, matataas ang grades. So, Michael doesn't fit that idea. Who is in contrast naman with Charm, who is very intelligent lady. So, because of that, um, flaw somehow, Charm broke up with him. But in the story, you will know why. So, you should better buy the book and read the story. And because Charm broke up with him, Michael started to face several problems. So, doon nagsimula yung mga problem ni Michael. And even though you didn't ask for it, Miss Chris, but I will also add Aluncina. Because during that time na nagkakaroon ng problem si Michael, that where Aluncina entered the scene. That's where she entered the picture. So as we all know, di ba, yung history ni Aluncina na pinalaya siya ng asawa niya, she knows the feeling of, being left behind. And out of pity for Michael, she removed Michael's love for Charm. She removed Michael's love for Charm in order for Michael to not feel the pain. Para hindi niya na ma-feel yung pain. However, little did Aluncina know that it will cause more complications in the lives of Charm and Michael. So that's like the dynamics of the relationship between Charm and Michael and Aluncina. So yeah, that's the kind of relationship that my main characters have.
Right, dun sa nangyayaring ano ba, parang gulo na brought by Sina also. So nakakatuwa kasi
Yes.
yan to tayo ng divine intervention, okay? And I'm glad that the characters also are, I mean, they're already complicated individuals. Pero pag pinagsama mo pa sila, mas complicated. And I think it's representative also of real life kasi 'di ba sa totoong buhay naman ang mga relasyon hindi naman yan like linear. I think pag linear fairy tale na siguro 'yon.
True, true. Yes, Miss Chris. Very complicated ang human relationships. So I mean, from the book, you will really see how, especially these are young adults. And when we say young adults, like 18 to 19 years old, talagang these are like coming of age or parang, I mean, you're just starting to get the hang of being adults. Diba? So you're starting to face responsibilities. You're starting to feel the weight of your decisions. So parang, and also this is a time that you are like discovering yourself, diba? So all of these things happening and with the complexities of their relationships, sobrang, I think mafe-feel mo on the novel how the gravity of what they are going through, yung mga characters. So yeah, I hope that you will feel that the gravity of the situation, especially with their stories, like the history and why they're acting that way. So yeah, I hope that when you read my novel, you'll be able to feel that. Okay, so maybe I can answer a few questions here. So hi Ken, hi Kenneth. Like, who is the target audience of your book? Well, as I've mentioned, the age range of my characters are 18 to 19, so it will be relatable to people who are in that age range. But actually, in the Philippines, and actually I think worldwide, hindi lang naman mga young adults talaga yung nagbabasa ng young adult stories. Actually, even me, I'm like way past the young adult age, di ba? But somehow, even in your like mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, you still want to, to get back to that age and to, know things and re-experience things. So yeah, so medyo wide yung target audience ko, like as early as 16 who are nagmamadali to become adults, and even late 30s who are, want to, bring back memories of their young adult years. So So yeah, I hope I answered your question, Ken.
Okay, sige, mag-commercial muna tayo, no, bago pa ako mawala ulit. Okay. Okay, dun sa mga nandito pa, again, this is the first question, pero magkasunod ko na ibibigay yung first and second question. Okay, first question is, what mythology or which mythology inspired Kevin or Vin Vosotros to write The Storm Between Us? Yung una makakasagot, yan ang my
Please answer
book.
the chat box.
Yes, unahan
Yeah,
na lang sa
go
chat box.
guys.
Tapos ano yan, i-highlight ni Miss Hyacinth in the control room. Ulitin ko yung
Go go
question.
guys.
Anong mythology? Anong mythology ang inspiration for the storm between us? Okay, daming
Go
questions. Okay, may
guys.
sasagot.
Answer in the chat
Okay, so
box.
put your answers in the chat box. Okay. I'll give the second question as soon, or I or Kevin will give the second question. Ayan na, meron na. I think, tama ba? Si Kenneth Irvin Garcia, Filipino mythology, Visayan. But you have to state which one, sir.
Yeah, the
Sir Kenneth,
character.
you have the actual pangalan, actual name of the god and
Yes.
goddess.
Go Ken.
Kasi maraming Visayan myth, diba? Okay. Okay. So, as soon as merong, may kinalaman sa weather. May kinalaman sa
Yes, yung
weather.
dalawang deities na sinabi ko kanina.
Mythology ha, Sir Polo, the mythology that inspired the novela. Okay. Yung, di ba kanina may mga sinasabi akong tungkol sa sa weather, kung maulan o ano man, di ba?
Yes. Yung two
Kayo sa
deities.
taas, tama nyo yung pangalan ng deity, tingin lang kayo sa taas. Okay? Natatawa ko sa sarili ko. Okay. So, yan. Sige. Meron na ba?
I
Kayang-kaya nyo
think
yan.
wala pa, Miss Chris. The two names of the deity. So one starts with A and the other one starts with T.
Yes. TL pa nga. TL, o, diba?
TL,
Two up.
yes.
Meron na ba makakasagot? Baka mag-try ulit si Sir Kenneth. Yan. Okay. Ayan, si Benz.
Yes.
Kulang pa ng isa pa.
Kailan na
One
isang
more. Yung
character? I think we have na.
yan.
That's
Yung
Kick
Yes,
Santos.
Kick. Kick
Ay, no, no.
Santos.
Ay, yeah.
Tina. Ayan.
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes.
Kicks ang
Congrats,
nanalo.
Kicks. Hi, Kicks.
Second question natin, mabilisan ka agad. Second question, who are the main characters in Vin's novela, The Storm
Novela.
Between Us? Pangalan ng babae at lalaki. Yan, yung one more chance na kwento natin. Ano pa ang dalawang characters po? Okay. Tara talaga naman, magkaroon tayo ng free ebook. Go, go, go. Sagot na. Sige, si
I
Sir
think
Polo,
we
si Sir
have
Ken.
na. 10.
Si Kenneth. Okay. Charm and Michael. Thank you so much. We have one last question later. Okay? At dyan papasok yung next question ko. Okay. Kevin, itong question, ito ay, tuwan-tuwa nga ako dahil nga, kumbaga, yung depth, no, of your research, yung pinanggalingan ng kwento mo, di ba? Hindi siya yung, basta naisip mo lang talagang meron tong pag-aaral, no? Yung binuo mo naman, ito yung next question ko, no? Kamusta yung binubuo mong universe? Kasi balita ko, meron pa to ibang istorya. Ano naman yun? Kahit hindi yun yung ating, featured book ngayon, pero dahil connected nga siya doon sa universe, can you please tell us about it also?
Okay. So actually, there is a short story, Miss Chris. There's a short story na parang prequel nitong aking novela, which is entitled A Tale of Rain and Thunder. Again, A Tale of Rain and Thunder. So yun yung title ng aking short story. And actually, that is a prequel to my novela. So ito rin yung actually part ng Takisilim Anthology that we published last year. So it's about charm pa rin and Michael, but it will provide more depth on Alonsina because actually when you read the novela, it's already the story of Charm and Michael. So sila na yung bida doon sa novela. But on the short story, you will know the perspective of Alonsina. So parang what's on her mind? What is she thinking? What are the reasons why she is doing those things? So you will know a little bit more Alonsina so that when you read the novella, you will have more depth or you will have more knowledge why she is like that, why Alonsina is doing those things. So that is the story of A Tale of Rain and Thunder. So that is like ang focus naman is more of Alonsina's perspective
Ang
because this
ganda,
novella is more of Charm and Michael na talaga.
ang ganda kasi kumbaga may organization, may pagkakasunod-sunod siya. So, pero ito ba, itong novela mo, Vin, pwede itong basahin even without having read A Tale of Rain and Thunder. Pwede naman.
Yes, yes, sure. Yes, yes. However, I mean, actually, the A Tale of Rain and Thunder, you can download a free copy of it. You can download a free copy of it on my website. That's www.vinvosotros, vinvosotros.com. So, I mean, it's already free. So, why not read it? Why not read it anyway, right?
Oo. Tsaka maganda yon guys, no, doon sa mga nakikinig. Kasi magandang nga na mabuo nyo yung universe na, you know, actually, tatluhin nyo na yan. No? Yung isa kasi, mag-google nyo naman yung kwento nitong Kung Langit and Alonsina.
Yes.
Tapos, isunod nyo na yung A Tale of Rain and
A Tale of
Thunder.
Rain and Thunder.
Tapos itong kay Charm, no, and Michael kasi para talagang sulit yung pagbabasa natin. Kasi 'di ba minsan maganda rin na nag-immerse tayo, guys, no. Na we will be able to immerse ourselves in the story and also in the place, no, the setting, the universe that the author built. Ayan, ito yung ayun, yung pinakita kanina yun yung website ni Vin. Okay, at dahil diyan ang ikatlo kong tanong, okay, very ano tayo, very party energy. Ang tanong ko ay, ano yung title nung spin-off story, or yung prequel na lang pala, it's not a spin-off story, but the prequel, no, to the Storm Between Us. Ano ang title ng story na free nyong madadownload sa website ni Vid Vosotros? Yan. Comment below para manalo ng
Answer in
free
the chat
copy.
box.
Yes, free copy. Okay? I-announce din namin sa aming social
Yeah, I think we have
Vin, kanyang page
I
din.
think
Yung mga
we have a
nanalo.
winner na.
Yan, si Sir Edsel, A Tale of Rain and Thunder. So, congratulations,
Congrats,
Kikix,
Eds.
Kenneth, and kay
And
Sir Edsel na mga nanalo na free copy. Okay, pakita naman natin one more time, Miss Hyacinth, yung The Storm Between Us. Ayan na. Plugging time.
yes.
Grabe, kinaya natin to kahit may mga ano, 'di ba? May mga glitches dahil yan sa weather. Dahil na.
yes.
Napakialaman niya ang mga signal. Okay, ayan, kopya. Okay. Nakaka-proud makita to in the flesh. Sa totoo lang. Kasi
Yes.
talagang pinaghirapan talaga to ni Vin. No? Kaya, I mean, si Vin kasi nga, like I said earlier, nakilala namin siya na noong una, wala pa talaga siyang nasusulat and then nag-start siya sa mga anthology and now he has a book, no? I mean, wow, naunahan pa niya ako magka-book. Ang galing. Talagang pinupush niya, talagang binuhusan, nag-devote talaga siya ng oras for this. So, we'd really love to have you guys buy a copy of this book. Then, magkano ang isang kopya, no, ng paperback?
Okay, so the paperback is around 450 pesos. So you can order that on 8 Letters Bookstore website. So you can go there and order a copy, 450 pesos. And so yun yung
And,
price of the hard copy, of the paperback.
paperback. Pero meron din tayong e-book version.
Yes.
Ayan. Magkano e-book version sa ngayon? Kasi until October 29, am I correct? Until October 29, you can buy the e-book, the Kindle version for 50% off. Is that correct? Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
So
pero
actually,
magkano sa regular?
okay. So actually, Miss Chris, October 29 is the release of my official novella in ebook
Mm.
format. So you can But from today until October 28th, that is the pre-order period, and you can grab a copy, you can buy a copy of the ebook format for only $2.99 in Amazon Kindle. So again, that's $2.99 only on Amazon Kindle, and that's only from today until October 28th. That's a Friday. So make sure to grab a copy because starting October 29, it will revert back to its original price. So yun, that's a limited time offer, so make sure to grab a copy of the ebook.
Yes, that ako bibili rin ako niyan kasi limited offer lang, limited time offer, 'di ba? So regularly by October 29 it's going to be back to $2.99, but during the pre-order period it's 50% off, so that's
Sorry, Miss
1.9.
Chris. Sorry, Miss Chris. The 50% off is 299, but then it will revert to its original price.
Okay. The
Yep, yep.
original price is of the Kindle is
Around 6 to 7 dollars.
mataas.
Yep.
Mataas
Mhm.
pa din, 'di ba? So yung
Mhm.
2.99 it's a huge thing na 'pag,
Yes.
nag-order kayo, nag-pre-order kayo dun sa period na binanggit. Ayan, and that concludes our launch of the Kindle version of, Vin Vosotros's, The Storm Between Us. Sorry dun sa mga glitches kanina, but, sabi ko nga, mamaya mag-uusap kami ni Alon Sine, ba't ba niya bakit ko ba pinapakialaman ng mga technology natin? Okay, pero again, I'm very, very happy na nakausap natin si Vin dahil nakita ko, ako personally, guys, nakita ko yung growth niya as a writer and I'm super, super proud na meron na siyang book na sarili niya talaga. He can call it his own. Talaga gumawa nito. Yun, Vin, ano ka bang pwedeng sabihin sa mga nag-attend today? Any
Okay.
message?
Yun. Una sa lahat, thank you so much, Miss Chris. So actually, Miss Chris is not just the host for today. Actually, she has been helping me since she was my mentor way back in 2020 for the Eight Letters Discourse. So, and also she is a beta reader for this novella. So thank you so much, Miss Chris, for all the help that you've extended to me. And to all the people who bought the book, the paperback, maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me since I really work hard for this and it's been my dream since I was a kid. So maraming salamat po talaga sa pag-support. And to all those people who are still going to grab a copy, so make sure to take advantage of the discount and you can now buy an ebook and you can also buy a paperback. So for the ebook, it's on Amazon Kindle. And for the paperback, it's on Eight Letters Bookstore website. So make sure to grab a copy. And then, aside from that, so thank you so much to all those people who attended. So hindi ko na kayo maiisa-isa, but I'm really thankful for your presence today. You really make time out of your busy weekend. So thank you so much. And then lastly, watch out because I'm now writing my next story. But hopefully, I cannot divulge any details yet, but hopefully it will be published by next year. So watch out for that.
Ayan, meron na agad. Grabe naman talaga yung productivity ni Kevin. Meron na kaagad kasunod. Mga lang tayo kung ano yan. Kung ito ba ay medyo similar ba na may mythology o baka totally different story na siya. Again, thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for the support to Kevin, and the support to Eight Letters. And we'll see you again. We'll have more book launches next month. Actually, meron pa kami sa end of the month. And then, of course, by November. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss Grace. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for attending.